I love this concept of skills. Your pivoting has been your golden thread has been in tech.
Skills.
In tech.
Not just tech.
And
So
skills.
there's a second layer, right? We have to layer it on because the more elements you have for your leverage, obviously the better. And so the
as
HR,
per our analogy about rock climbing, right?
So
the more points of contact,
the
the
more
better
point
it
of
is.
contact you have, the more stable you are. Because at any one point on that rock wall, you want to have 3 points of contact on the wall, or you're gonna fall. So one of the skills just sharing, because I started my career in sales, I never left sales. I'm still selling to this day because sales skills are very useful.
Always be closing. Yes.
It's not just that, right? It's also the selling, the influencing, which is really a big part of selling.
Yes.
The ability to read.
You got to, especially when you have to read the room, you got to influence people, even your kids as well. So
Yeah. And of course, the opposite side of the word influence is manipulation. It's something I've been working on, but no, I'm kidding. So yes, we've had a lot of our clients who also successfully pivoted based on skill sets. So for example, if we have a client who's in business development and is very good at selling fast-moving consumer goods, moving into luxury goods after that, and then moving from there to automotive. It's very possible.
Yeah.
So the flavor that doesn't change is the skill.
Yeah, so you could be selling different things for different companies, or sometimes if you understand the process of, for instance, we actually had this very top-notch salesperson who decided that he didn't want to sell anymore, and he went into sales training. So once you have the skill and you can share, I think that's really useful because people will pay you good money for it.
Yep.
Like what they say, people who can do, people who can't teach. And people who can't.
Hang on, no, we're not dissing teachers. In fact, if you have done so much in your life, and that you are able to lay the path, you could potentially teach.
Oh, no,
because
that's
you've
amazing.
got so much to share.
We teach as well. So.
We have lots of clients who eventually decide to go into academia for that very reason because they've done so much.
We teach. So yeah. But I think the other thing also that you could pivot on is via what we call the interest or your your passion or or your hobby. I actually had this individual who once pro golfer, almost pro golfer level, single digit handicap. And when he decided that finally it was time for him, he was actually in the army, the military, okay, and he decided that ultimately when his contract was up, he decided to pivot and he started a business bringing in golf equipment and all the stuff like that. So he started a golf related industry business, and I thought that was pretty cool because he pivoted based on his industry, his passion, his hobby, and he said that it's not really work.
It's not really work because every day he gets to play golf.
Yeah, correct.
Or he gets to talk about golf.
Yeah. In fact, in my book, Career Crossroads, I interviewed Khoo Swee Chow, our Singapore's adventurer. This guy is crazy. He's submitted Everest. Like twice or thrice. I don't know. I lost count. And he's an amazing guy. He used to be a programmer, but he decided to pivot into the adventure space because that was his passion. And today, he is amazing. He's still climbing.
There are lots of stories. Recently, I read about the only Singaporean to make it into the MasterChef finals. I think in Australia. I'm not sure, but I could be wrong because I'm just reading.
Yeah, something
and
like
so it's a completely different career path.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very possible. There are many people we know who have successfully started baking and have successfully launched their own baking brand and label. Again, I'm sure there was a lot of hard work.
You should start one. Baking.
No, I don't think I could handle the physicality of it.
Okay.
You're on your feet the entire time.
Yeah,
I'm out of shape.
It's no fun. It's no fun.
But yeah, I mean, it's possible that there are many individuals we know who have successfully reignited something, their passion and their hobby, and made it into a viable career.
And I think one of the other areas that you can think about when you're pivoting is pivoting via your networks.